This is the story of the golden fish. There is an old Russian tale that tells of an old man and his good wife who, for 33 summers and 33 winters, lived in a tumble-down old house on the shore of the deep blue ocean. The old man was a fisherman and his wife spun yarn on her distaff. Once upon a time, the fisherman cast his net into the ocean only to pull out a large clump of mud from the bottom. Not giving up, he cast again his net into the ocean, and this time caught nothing but locks of seaweed. However, when he cast his net into the water for the third time, one fish was all that he landed. But this was no common fish, but a golden fish. Now the golden fish began to implore him, saying, "Put me back into the ocean, old man. I shall pay you a royal ransom, and I will give you whatever you ask of me." The old man was astonished and frightened. He'd been fishing for 33 summers, and never had he heard a fish speak. So with care he untangled the golden fish and tenderly said, "God bless you, my dear little goldfish. Thank you kindly. I don't want your ransom. Go back to your home in the ocean and roam where you will without hindrance." To his wife, the old fisherman hastened to tell her about this great marvel. "I caught only one fish this morning. A golden fish it was, most uncommon. It spoke like a man and begged me to put it back into the ocean and promised to pay a rich ransom to give me whatever I asked for. But I couldn't ask for a ransom, so I released it without any payment." His wife grew furious and started scolding her husband. "Oh, you great idiot! What a simpleton I have married! Couldn't make a mere fish pay a ransom? You at least might have asked for a washtub, for ours is all falling to pieces." At that, the old man hurriedly returned to the seashore where the blue waves were frolicking lightly. He called out aloud for the golden fish, and the golden fish swam up and demanded, "What is it, old man, you are wanting?" With a bow, the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty goldfish. My wife has scolded me and won't leave me alone for a minute. She says that she wants a new washtub, for ours is all falling to pieces." The goldfish murmured in answer, "Do not worry. Go home and may God be with you. Very well, you shall have a new washtub." To his wife the old fisherman hastened, and behold, there it was, the new washtub. But she scolded him louder than ever. "Oh, you simpleton, you great idiot! To ask for a tub, a mere washtub! What good can you get from a washtub? Return to the goldfish, you moron! Bow down low and ask for a cottage." Again he went back to the seashore, and this time the blue sea was troubled. He called out aloud for the golden fish, and the fish in turn swam up and demanded, "What is it you are wanting, old man?" With a bow, the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty goldfish. Again my wife is angrier than ever and won't leave me alone for a minute. The old hag says she wants a new cottage." The golden fish murmured in answer, "Do not worry. Go home, God be with you, and so be it. You shall have a new cottage. So back the old man turned, and not a sign did he see of an old tumble-down shack. No, instead, in its place stood a new gabled cottage with a chimney of brick, newly whitewashed, surrounded by a fence with oak gates. And there, at a window, sat his wife. But when she saw him, she scolded him yet again. "Oh, you simpleton, you great idiot, to ask for no more than a cottage. Go and bow to that goldfish and tell it that I'm tired of being a peasant, that I want to be made a fine lady." The old, obedient man then returned to the seashore where the ocean was restlessly foaming. He called out aloud for the golden fish, and it swam up and demanded, "What is it that you are wanting, old man?" With a bow, the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty, goldfish. My wife is madder than ever. She gives me no rest for a second, says she's tired of being a peasant and wants to be made a fine lady." The goldfish murmured in answer, "Do not worry. Go home and God be with you." To his wife, the old fisherman hastened, and what did he see? A tall, exquisite mansion, and stood on its white marble stairs was his wife wearing a rich golden sable jacket and a jeweled headdress. Her neck was heavy laden with pearls. She wore golden rings on her fingers. All around the wife, fervent servants bowed meekly before her. The old man then approached his wife, saying, "Greetings, your ladyship, greetings, fine lady. Now I do hope that your soul is contented." She angrily bade him be silent, and sent him to serve in the stables. First, a week slowly passed, then another. The old woman grew prouder than ever. One morning, she sent for her husband and said, "Husband, bow to the golden fish and tell it that I am tired of being a lady and I want to be made a Tsaritsa." Her husband implored her in terror, saying, "Woman, you've surely gone crazy. You can't even talk like a lady. You'll be mocked all over the kingdom." His old woman grew madder than ever, slapped his face, and then shouted in passion, "How dare you, Musik, stand and argue with me, a fine lady? Go at once. If you don't, then I warn you, you'll be dragged to the shore by what little hair you have left." The old man went down to the seashore as the ocean was swollen and sullen, and called out aloud for the golden fish, and as ever it swam up and demanded, "What is it you are wanting, old man?" With a bow, the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty, goldfish. Again, my wife has gone crazy. Now she's tired of being a lady. She wants to be made a Tsaritsa." Goldfish murmured in answer, "Do not worry. Go home. God be with you. Very well. She shall be a Tsaritsa." To his wife, the old fisherman hastened, and what did he see? A grand palace. In the palace, he saw a grand table, and there sat his wife, a Tsaritsa, attended by nobles and boyards who were pouring wines in her goblet. All around her, grim guards stood in silence, with halberds upon their broad shoulders. The old man was aghast when he saw this. He bowed to her feet and said humbly, "Greetings, O mighty Tsaritsa. Now I hope that your soul is contented." But she gave not a glance at her husband, she ordered him thrust from her presence. The boyards and nobles all hastened and drove him with blows from the chamber. The guards at the door waved their halberds and threatened to cut him into pieces. All the people derided him, saying, "Serves you right now, you ill-bred old fellow. This will teach you a lesson to keep to your station in future." First, a week slowly passed, then another. The old woman grew prouder than ever. One morning, she sent for her husband, and her chamberlain haled him before her. The old woman spoke thus to her husband: "Go and bow to that golden fish and tell it that I am tired of being a Tsaritsa. Of the seas I want to be mistress, with my home in the midst of the blue ocean waters, and the golden fish I want as my servant, to obey my every command and carry out my every errand." The old man durst not contradict her, nor open his lips to make answer. He sadly set out for the seashore. A tempest raged over the ocean. Its waters were swollen and angry. Its billows were boiling with fury, and he called out aloud for the golden fish, and it swam up and demanded, "What is it you are wanting, old man?" With a bow, the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty, goldfish. What shall I do with my cursed old woman? She is tired of being a Tsaritsa. Of the seas she now wants to be mistress, with her home in the blue ocean waters. She wants you to be her own servant, to do her commands in her errands." Not a word spoke the goldfish. It just swished its tail and in silence disappeared in the depths of the ocean. The fisherman waited in vain for an answer, and at last turned his steps to the palace, and behold, there again stood his tumble-down hovel. On the doorstep sat his wife with the same broken washtub before her. The end.